The Kansas City Chiefs have seen their fair share of legendary players over the years, but every great story eventually reaches a pivotal chapter. Today, we're talking about one veteran whose career is quietly entering what might be his last preseason. With the team, this isn't just another training camp update. It's a moment that carries a lot of weight for both the player and the Chiefs organization. Over the years, this veteran has been a consistent presence, a reliable contributor on and off the field. Whether it's been through key plays, leadership in the locker room, or simply setting an example for younger teammates, he's left an undeniable mark on the franchise. Now, as the preseason winds down, there's a sense of reflection. What does this final stretch mean for him personally? How does the team view his role moving forward? It's a bittersweet time, full of hope, uncertainty, and a chance to celebrate a career that's meant so much to Chiefs fans. You might have noticed the way he's approached practices this year, with a mixture of veteran savvy and a clear understanding that the clock is ticking. For a player who has been through the highs and lows of NFL seasons, this final preseason feels different. There's a quiet determination to make every snap count, to show that even after years in the league, he still belongs on this roster. And the Chiefs, well, they're watching closely too. Coaches and teammates know his value isn't just in stats or game day highlights, it's in the experience, the leadership, and the steady hand that helps guide a young, hungry team. For many fans, this could be the last chance to see him don the Chiefs uniform in a meaningful way. It's a reminder that in football, as in life, change is inevitable, but the legacy left behind is what truly matters. So here's a question for you. Do you think this veteran still has what it takes to make a big impact this season? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're passionate about keeping up with stories like this, players' journeys, team updates, and more, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. That way, you won't miss any of the latest from your Kansas City Chiefs. Stick around because there's plenty more to unpack about this veteran's preseason and what it means for the team's future. This preseason, the veteran has been putting in the work, showing flashes of the skill and grit that have defined his career. When you watch him on the field during training camp and preseason games, you can see that even with years behind him, he still moves with purpose. The coaches have pointed out how his experience helps stabilize the unit, especially when younger players are still finding their footing. There have been moments where he's demonstrated the old-school toughness and football IQ that can't be taught, reading plays, making adjustments, and stepping up when it counts. Of course, the preseason is always about more than just individual performance. It's about how the player fits into the team's overall game plan. And for this veteran, that means adapting to new roles, mentoring rookies, and proving he's still a valuable asset. Fans might notice some changes too. Maybe his speed isn't quite what it used to be, or he's taking fewer snaps than before, but that doesn't mean his impact is any less significant. Sometimes, it's the small things that matter most: a key block, a heads-up play, or the way he communicates on the sidelines. The coaching staff has praised his professionalism and work ethic, emphasizing that his presence in practice elevates everyone around him. This preseason could be a final audition, not just for a roster spot, but to remind the league that he still has something left in the tank. Now, we want to hear from you. On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you that he can still contribute meaningfully during the regular season? Cast your vote in the comments and tell us why you feel. That way, it's always great to get the community's perspective on a player with such a storied past. And before we move on, don't forget to hit that like button if you're enjoying these deep dives into Chiefs news and player updates. Subscribing and ringing the notification bell helps us bring you more of the content you love, all about the Kansas City Chiefs. Next up, we'll look at what the future might hold for the team if this veteran's chapter comes to an end. Stay with us. Looking ahead, the question on every Chiefs fan's mind is what happens if this veteran does decide to step away, or if the team opts to move forward without him. The reality is every roster evolves, and while letting go of a familiar face is never easy, it opens doors for new talent to rise. The Chiefs have been quietly grooming younger players who could potentially fill the shoes left behind. Some of these emerging talents have shown promise in practice squads and limited game action, and the coaching staff is watching closely to see who's ready to step up. But it's not just about filling a position on the field. It's about replacing leadership, experience, and that locker room presence that can steady a team through tough stretches. This veteran has been a mentor to many younger players, offering guidance during the highs and lows of a long NFL season. His absence would certainly leave a gap in that department. However, the Chiefs have a culture of resilience, and other leaders will have to rise to maintain the team's strong locker room chemistry. There's also the strategic side. The team's coaches may need to adjust schemes or roles to fit the strengths of whoever takes over. It's a period of transition that requires patience and trust in the development process. Some fans might be anxious about losing a familiar name, but this is the nature of professional football. Change is constant, and success depends on adapting quickly. So, what do you think? Should the Chiefs focus on developing young talent to replace this veteran? Or is there a better way to maintain that veteran presence on the roster? Vote yes or no in the comments below. Should the team invest heavily in grooming rookies? For this role, your input matters, and it's always great to see what the fan base thinks. And as you consider that, don't forget to like this video if you're enjoying this inside look into the Chiefs roster moves. Make sure you're subscribed and have those notifications turned on so you don't miss the latest updates as this story unfolds. Coming up next, we'll dive into fan reactions and some of the most memorable moments from this veteran's time with the Chiefs, moments that have made an impact both on and off the field. One of the most special parts of any veteran's journey is how the fans respond, and this preseason, the Chiefs community has been full of emotion and appreciation. Across social media platforms, longtime fans have been sharing their favorite memories, highlighting the plays, the leadership moments, and the sheer heart that this veteran brought to every game. It's clear that his impact goes far beyond the stat sheet. Whether it was a game-winning block, a crucial tackle, or a simple act of encouragement in the locker room, those moments have stayed with the fans. Some fans have posted heartfelt messages thanking him for the dedication and commitment he's shown to Kansas City. Others recall specific seasons where he helped the team push through adversity or celebrated milestones that marked the franchise's growth. It's those emotional connections that make football about more than just the sport. It's about community, loyalty, and shared history. So here's a question for you. What's your favorite memory of this veteran in a Chiefs uniform? Maybe it was a big play you still think about or a moment that inspired you as a fan. Drop your stories in the comments below and let's celebrate his legacy together. It's these stories that remind you as why players like him matter so much to this team and city. If you're enjoying this trip down memory lane and want more heartfelt Chiefs content, be sure to like this video and subscribe. It's your support that helps us keep bringing you the latest news and deeper dives into the players who define the Chiefs experience. Up next, we'll take a look at what this preseason might mean for the veterans' future and what lies ahead for the team as a whole. Stick around. As we wrap up, it's time to look forward. What does this preseason mean for the veterans' future and for the Chiefs? While it might be his final run as a player, there's still a lot of potential paths ahead. Whether he stays on the roster as a player, transitions into a mentorship or coaching role, or decides to step away entirely, his connection to the team remains strong. The Chiefs organization has always valued players who bring leadership and experience, so even if his playing days wind down, there could be new opportunities to contribute behind the scenes. For the team, the focus remains on building toward success in the coming season and beyond. Integrating younger players, maintaining strong leadership, and adapting strategies will be key. This preseason has been an important gauge of readiness, and the veteran's role, whatever it may be, will factor into those plans. Now, I want to hear from you one last time. Do you think this will be his last season as a player with the Chiefs? Yes or no? Let us know in the comments. Your voice is part of what makes this channel a community, and we appreciate every perspective. Before you go, if you've enjoyed this deep dive into the veterans preseason and what it means for Kansas City, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell to stay on top of all the latest Chiefs news and updates. We're aiming for 5,000 subscribers to keep bringing you this kind of content, so your support means everything. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep that Chiefs pride alive. We'll see you in the next video.